Hello, how you doing? Yeah, this is video number 2 on rethinking gospel songs. I know many of you have a lot of songs that you've heard, and some of you have got your favorite songs, the gospel songs. Yeah, but I'm just calling this rethinking gospel songs. And if you begin to closely look at some of the theology behind the songs that we have, given those songs that we listen to on a daily basis, songs like the hymns, and also by the way, I love hymns. They're so powerful, so rich, and so downright to it, you know what I'm saying? And we've got contemporary songs as well, like I'm a lover of Hillsongs. I love Hillsong music and others. But anyways, what I wanted to talk to you about today is a song that will be very common, the song that you probably have heard. I'm just gonna sing it, just a short excerpt of the song. I think it's a hymn. I believe it's a hymn, or maybe it's a chorus. I'm not sure, but this is one of the songs that I've come to love and I've come to sing most of the time. The song goes like this: Lord, prepare me to be a sanctuary, pure and holy, tried and true. With thanksgiving, I'll be a living sanctuary for you. That's a powerful song. I just love that song. I love the sound of that song. I love the lyrics of that song. I love that's the flavor of that song. I think it's so powerful. But I am thinking that the theology behind the song needs to be aligned with what has already happened. I think it needs to be aligned with the new covenant. We are not in the old covenant. We're living in the new covenant, especially for those of us that have been born again. We are saved and are believers in Jesus. I think we are living in a different dispensation. I believe that the theology of that song is a little bit off. It is a little bit off in the sense that it is supposing that you are not yet, and then you are requisitioning God to make you His sanctuary. You are requisitioning God to prepare you so that you maybe sometime in the near future you may be a sanctuary. A sanctuary is just like a house. It is a keeping place. It is a holding place. A sanctuary is a home. A sanctuary is a tabernacle of some sort. Yeah, but when you sing like that, it's like you are requisitioning God to make you His house. But how many of you know that the Bible already tells us that we are already a house? Especially for those of us who are born again, we are a house already. God has already made us a house. He was preparing man to be His house before Jesus came. If you read the scriptures, if you read the Bible from Genesis right through Deuteronomy, Exodus, Deuteronomy, and those Chronicles, First and Second, all those the 5 books of Moses, and all the prophets, and all the books of the law, and all the historical books in the Bible, they kind of seem to have the theme of God preparing a people for Himself, preparing a people that He can come and work with, that a people that He can come and indwell. So when He took them from Egypt, the children of Israel, He was preparing them to be His house. But until Jesus came and dealt with the inside of the house by washing of the water by the word, and by washing through His sacrifice, they were not yet ready to be an indwelling place of God. But now that Jesus has already died on the cross and has already rose from the dead and has gone to heaven and presented His blood in the most holy place, we are already a house of God. If you are a believer in Jesus, if you have accepted Jesus Christ as your Savior, you are a house of God, and you are a dwelling place of God. God does not call you a place that should be to be, but He calls you a place that is already there, that is already able to be indwelt. You are already a place that God is dwelling in right now. If you have been born again, you are a house of God. You are not asking God to prepare you to be a living house of God. You are already a house of God. So I would sing it like this. Now that I know Jesus, now that I am a believer in Jesus, I'll sing this song like this. I'll rethink it like this. I'll say, Lord, convince me that I am a sanctuary, pure and holy, I'm tried and true. With thanksgiving, I am a living sanctuary for you. Oh man, That is so powerful. Lord, convince me to know that I'm already a sanctuary. I don't need to ask you to make me. But the only prayer that I pray as a believer is that sometimes I go through places that I actually forget that I'm a house of God. And I go about, mismanaging my identity with Christ. I go about living like I'm not a house of God. But in the actual sense, I am a house of God. I represent God. I carry the kingdom of heaven in my heart. So I am not asking God to prepare me to be one, but I am asking God to convince me that I am already what He says I am. God bless you.